Hello, I'm Mike Gunnarsson, Chief Credit Officer at Farm Credit Illinois, and want to spend a little time visiting with you about balance sheets and why it's such an important piece of financial record keeping as you work with Farm Credit and your loan officer. A balance sheet helps us understand your business and where you're going in terms of growing that business and being successful. I know the template that we hand out can be overwhelming. There's a lot of blank cells and you might feel like you need to put something in every single cell. But if you're just getting started with your operation, it might be the case that you have very few assets and very few liabilities, and it might not take that long. Certainly you can work with your loan officer, potentially with an accountant, to fill out the balance sheet and feel confident in what you're putting on there. You can do a balance sheet at any point in time, and it's a lot like taking inventory in your business. So we see a lot of balance sheets come in for the end of the year, December 31st, but you could do it at the end of every month if you want. And it will help you understand the changes in those resources over time. The thing that makes the balance sheet balanced is the categories we have on there. So we have assets equals liabilities plus equity. And so as we think about the resources we use in the business, we had to find some money to buy them. And that's from either borrowing, liabilities, or from the equity that you put in that business yourself. In the assets part of it, we're going to take a look at what is the equipment we use in the business, what is the livestock maybe you have in your operation, and put them on there. One of the things you might be thinking about is, well, how do I know what the value is that I should put on my balance sheet? One conservative way to do it is to put it on at cost. What did we pay for that asset? Put it on the balance sheet. A lot of assets lose value over time. Other assets appreciate over time. Certainly for most of our borrowers in Farm Credit Illinois territory, the biggest asset on the balance sheet is land, and land appreciates over time. So should we put it on what we paid for it? Should we put it on what we think the market would pay for it today, or some value in between? It depends on what you're using that information for, and it's more important to think about that trend over time. Where do we think that asset is today, and where do we think it will be as we grow our business and use it for production? As we think about the balance sheet, we're going to dig into assets and understand them more clearly in the next set of videos.